Okay, just to recap these iris splittings that you do, uh, you probably only need a third of that plant, for example, in that space. That plant used to be miniature. So when you do split it, you're going to find small cobbles like that size there all along the root base down there. They're probably embedded within roots now. Anyways, you're going to want to use those small cobbles to support your new split piece. And I would encourage you to do it at a time of year when you're going to be around for about 6 weeks or so, because they're a pain in the ass in the beginning. The wind will knock them over on their side and stuff because they don't have a strong root base. The other option is maybe you just don't split it as aggressively as us. The root base would be heavier, and then with the stones they might hold up better. But we usually, when we pull it out, we really whack it. So now you've got it all hair cut down. This birch is going to start shedding all its leaves, and this maple. And you will never be able to get all the leaves out with this skimmer from the bottom. You're just going to massage them up in the air, and then you're going to take them out. It's, you just sit out here and do it. But the biggest thing is use the net that's in there. So you got these things, hair cutted down. You're going to run your net. You're going to assemble your net over there in the yard with another person. All the instructions are in there. Once it's assembled, you're going to each take one side of it, lift it up off the ground just enough so it's not dragging, and you're going to walk it over here, and then you're going to place it across the pond. It's going to run like from here across the pond to your skimmer, and that's going to be about the dimension of it. It's going to be in a dome shape, and that's going to help you trap about 80% of the leaves from getting into the pond. The other 20% that make it in, because it's going to be open from here over this side, you just constantly do the skimming out. You'll see them down on the bottom. Just skim out as much as you can. And then there's going to be the flap on this netting, a plastic flap. Let it submerge into the water, because then when the wind blows, all the leaves can kind of gather up along there, and then you can just take the skimmer and skim them right out along the side. So it's fine to let the plastic flap submerge to the water. And then the last thing I got to do here before I turn this pump back on is notice the water level. So you say, when does it need water? Well, ideally you want the water right up at the top over there without spilling over. And right now, after I've drained it and the water amount we've gotten in the last week, it's short. So I'm going to be using the hose, and I'm just going to drop it in here for a couple minutes so that it can rise up closer to the top before I actually turn the pump on. Because if you let it get too low, the water will not get into there and it can burn out the pump. Anytime you hear the pump gurgling, check it right away. It's either the skimmer net thing is full of junk, you need to empty it, and or your water level needs topped off. All right, I'll leave us your contact information. I'll leave it for you guys in case you run into anything else about this pond, but you'll get good at it and you'll love it.